excursions for my place of mind. There was so much I was told it was not real. So many things that I could not taste, but I could feel. So it's tomorrow.
That was With Tomorrow by This Mortal Coil off of their 1991 album Blood. I haven't listened to too much of This Mortal Coil. I don't think I've heard Blood, but I have heard an album at least before. I'm pretty sure I heard It'll End in Tears, which is more like a gothic rock type thing. Dream pop, gothic rock. It actually lists ethereal wave as a genre, which I didn't know was a thing. We're listening to that today because we have a Magnetic Field song from 1991 up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 88 of the Magnetic Fields tournament today, and that is match 12 in round 3. So only 4 more matches, and we'll be halfway through with round 3. After today, anyway. If you're new here and you're wondering what the Magnetic Fields tournament is, let me explain. We took every single Magnetic Field song released in the 90s and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now they're doing battle and head-to-head competition until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song that the Magnetic Fields released in the 90s. The reason we're only doing the 90s is that they have too many songs for one tournament, so I had to split it up. Today we're going to be starting off with Kings. Kings was released on their debut album in 1991, Distant Plastic Trees. It got a bye through the first round, and it defeated Deep Sea Diving Suit in round 2. I actually played this one as an opening video on... I can't even remember what tournament I used them on. But I did use this for an opener on a tournament before. Its competition today is When You're Old and Lonely, which was released on Get Lost in 1995. Last round, When You're Old and Lonely took down Queen of the Savages, and it got a bye through the first round as well. I can't really remember either of these ones specifically. And we got to listen to them anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it. Pretty short day today. We're just over 2 minutes with one song and just under 2 minutes with the other. Here's Kings.
People on the street were made of meat. Black girl, trucks run us down. Blue boy, the people on the sidewalk were traced in chalk. Where the old children almost each Al Pacino's pill, your spiritual hurricanes. Kings, kings, kings.
That one was just really kind of noisy. I liked the sounds that I was hearing on there, but it wasn't super catchy or anything. I did like the vocal portions, and I'm not sure what instrument I was listening to, but I did enjoy it. Wonder if it'll say in the credits here at all. That doesn't say in the credits. Oh well. Let's check out When You're Old and Lonely.
When you're old and lonely, you will wish you'd married me. I could build a fire for you and bring you cakes and tea. When you're cold and hungry, I'll be waiting by the phone. You can call me up and tell me how you're all alone, all alone. When you're old and lonely and the rush of life is past, days go by too slowly and the years go by too fast. When your golden loneliness is heavier than stone, you can call me up and say, my God, I'm all alone, all alone.
Both those songs are pretty short, not a whole lot to latch on to, really, but I think I'm going to go with When You're Old and Lonely. I really enjoyed the punctuating kind of organ sound. I don't know if that was a piano or an organ. Pretty much the same sounds looping over and over, which is the exact same thing King's was for the most part, but this one was a bit more pleasant to listen to, I'd say. Um, and it had kind of the strings, I think they were strings, had kind of a Velvet Underground feel to it that I really enjoyed. It's kind of hard to tell what instruments I'm listening to because I'm not familiar with all of the instruments that they use, but it's kind of refreshing that it's not limited to just guitar, bass, and drums like most of the stuff you hear. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share it with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the magnetic fields action we've got going for the day, but please join me in just a few minutes when we get down with our Nirvana tournament action of the day. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.